Hi family, how you doing? How's the weather over there? And the sun here is not so easy at all. The sun is not helping matters sincerely. How you doing? Okay, I feel sleeping. Just go back and I'm so tired. I feel like sleep. I said before I sleep, let me just drop this video. Okay, let me tell you how I overcame the first exam. First semester exam, second semester exam, and third semester exam. Okay, if you are new on my channel, my name is Favor Asama, and I'm just here talking about my experience going back to school at the age of 41, which is not so easy. Kids round up fast, which wasn't an easy task, and as the Lord will have it, the Lord commanded me to share my story. So initially when I was sharing it, I'm just doing it for obedience and all that, but gradually I'm seeing few people talking about meeting me outside, and the response is encouraging me to just share, to finish the story. So literally I'm just trying to finish the story. Sorry for the procrastination stuff or the inconsistency. May God help me. Alright. Okay, during the exam, it was a big challenge. The first exam was very, 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 very challenging for me, but I saw the help of God. Okay, I didn't lose my channel. This is Never Too Late channel. I mean, a channel where I talk about, just to make you know that it's never too late to do whatever you feel that God is leading you to do, or what you ought to become, that coming to Europe didn't allow you to do it, or maybe any part of the world that you are, you feel that, okay, age is gone, time is gone, I can't do it. But this is just encouraging that if I could do it at the age of 41, went back to school with little kids, with low income, with so many things that looks like that made it impossible. But God help me. So if it was possible for me, then it's possible for you. All right. But I'm so happy today because I got an email from my school that's I didn't get an email. I got a message from our chat group, our WhatsApp group, all the students, that we're all to be in school by September 10, where we'll get all the information for our practicals. Mind you, I'm going to show you my practical clothes very soon. We're meant to wear a specific color, and I'll be starting October 1st my practical. And a lot of challenge. This place is very far, so many things that surround. So when I talk about the practical, I will inform you. All right. So what am I supposed to say? I was talking about the exam. The first semester exam was the most challenging part of it. Other ones became easier because after the first semester, the second semester, my brain became open. You know, I came from from a particular how would I say, like zero knowledge. I came from the zero knowledge of medicine. Zero. When you mean somebody is zero, I knew nothing about medicine, nothing at all, nothing. I literally, like I said earlier in my previous videos, and I don't like anything that has to do with medicine. So has to do with blood. I don't take, as big as I am now, I struggle to take paracetamol. So I know, like, I didn't have what to do with medicine, so I knew nothing. Even if that course was to be in English, well, I mean, this course, even if it was to be in English, I could have also struggled with it at least, but this challenge could have been lesser because of the language. So I could have have the challenge of dealing with the terms, with medical terms. But this one is dealing with the medical terms in English that I don't even know. I have to now know it in Spanish, and I have to now understand everything in Spanish. So it's a whole lot of challenge on me. I knew nothing. I had no background. There was some of my students that their parents were their mother or father, they were literally, some were nurses already, some were salary nurse, so their parents helped them, so they had background there. And mostly is this course that I knew that someone that have been sick severally had an advantage. Like one of my classmates, I think she's a year older than I am. We were three that was of age, the rest were just children. When I mean children, the highest was 21 years, the rest was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and all that. So this woman, in fact, she came up with distinction. Why? Number one, after I said the fact that she was a diligent student. Now I will add that one to it. I was not really that of a diligent student, but she was a diligent student, very diligent in her assignment and everything. Yeah, but she has literally suffered different kinds of illness. So anything the teacher is teaching about, she's aware of it. She has knowledge of them all, and she has work experience. So she was so good in almost all the things. When it teeth, what's it called, dentist, oh my, she was the best. In fact, she didn't know everything. So for me, I knew nothing. God has helped me. The head challenge has not really been my problem. So I practically was zero, had zero knowledge. So the first exam was was challenging. There was a particular course that exam I had already told myself after I finished leading prayer that day online. The next minutes I brought out my book to read. I was reading as if I was reading China. Because even in class, when that teacher is teaching, I would just be there. I understood nothing. I was okay. When I get home, I'll read it myself. So while reading itself, enter. I just told myself, besides I was very tired that very day. I just told myself, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to just sleep. This course, I will repeat it because we have opportunity of reciting for the course. That's okay. At least that time I must have had opportunity to go over it and understand it. The little that I studied, I was surprised when I got to school. I announced start with my colleague that morning. They knew my challenge. I said, please, can I go over the course with you? Yes, let's do it. So we sat down. We now formed the group of study throughout the exam. That's what we were doing. Every morning we get to school, we use the 1 hour plus to study. We'll go over chapter 1, 2, 3 till we're now going over it. So that helped a lot. When I got into exam, it's as if something clicked in my brain. Right, in that particular song, I think I was one of the highest students that came out of that course, and she was so dumbfounded. So I came out with one of the highest students in that particular course. That was when I stopped being afraid of that course. Because that course, everyone was afraid of that course, and literally I too, I was, because I was not understanding anything. So, but I came out of it. Then the next course was dentist. Oh, I hated the dentist course. I hate, in fact, now even when they gave us the list of where to do practical, there are many opportunities to do practical at the dentist clinic. I just jump up and say, I don't want to have anything. But this course make me dislike dentists. So difficult. I'm not the only one complaining. This lady, which was so good, even the next student that is also good, that one said she doesn't want to have anything to do with dentists, she just want to pass it. I told them from the beginning that dentist is the only course that I don't mind passing with. Let my people go. Let my people go is 5. I said, I don't mind passing with let my people. I just want to pass it. I'm not studying it to do anything with it. I just want to pass it, because if you don't pass it, you will not be able to get your certificate. So it was so difficult. That's even in the 3rd semester, it was still difficult. Every other one became easier. But dentist, to everyone it was like that. So that we were just pushing. So eventually, that's the only course that I passed with a 6. I think I came out with a 6. The rest of them, at least up to 2 courses, I came up with a 6. The rest of them was 7.8, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9. Yeah, that's my highest grade of not my result. So what am I trying to say? The first semester exam was difficult because the language was a problem and I was not used to medical terms. But with the moment I was not studying with my colleagues in the morning, and when I'm going to school in the morning, I would just study in the train. I would go over it, just go over the points in the train, and when I get to the class, I go over it with my colleagues, and when I get to the exam, fortunately God just helped me open my brain. At the end of it, I will come out smiling on the courses. So I didn't repeat any of the course as a result of challenge. God just helped me in that first semester. So the same thing with the second semester, God helped me, became more easier because I now understood the terms better. I understood and now I don't put left for granted. So the third semester was much more easier, and above all, the third semester I saw the help of God because I didn't have much time to study. Third semester I didn't have much time to study. I just had a lot to do. I didn't have much time to study. But the moment I opened my book in the train going to school to just go over it, everything clicked. And when I got to school with my colleagues, I was off there. So second semester the same thing. So it helps. I didn't really, if I have had enough time, I had to deal with the children, I had to deal with home, I had to deal with a lot of things. So I didn't have much time to study. So but if I had enough time to study, I know that I could have done much better in my exam. But I thank God that God helped me. or every none of my exams, none of them I repeated. Language could not stop me. I mean, we're 74 students. I came out as number 26. I'm not too bad, I'm not too fair now. At least for the kind of challenge I have, maybe I could have come out as number 40, at number 40 or number 50. I was not expecting to come out as number 60, but to the glory of God, with the help of the Holy Ghost, I came out as number 26. But I know I could have done better if I had really had enough time to study, or if I was diligent enough, which I have learned in my next course. I'll be more diligent because I'm going to go higher. I'm not stopping here. I'll tell you the story after my practical. I'll just tell you what next, and from there for I have plans to go higher. I know that now it's possible. Okay, if you are thinking that it's too late for you to go back to school, or go and learn something, acquire skills or knowledge that God has been asking you to do, or nothing you wanted to become from childhood and nothing, and you didn't have the opportunity to, here I am. I'm a living example that it is possible. It is never too late, especially when you have God's backup. He will surely help you out. All right, in my next video I will share how I was able to manage other things like finances, like my spirituality, my spiritual life, and work with God. I was able to manage it. A lot of things I will share them. All right, until then, my name is Mr. Favor again, and this is Never Too Late channel. Follow me in all the channel, and please like and share. Somebody else may just be in this situation that will be encouraged through my story. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.